why have you decided to bowl?
Sort of overnight rain, some moisture in the pitch. I think trying to make for that. Coming out, very can get better from here.
See, MYLAPORE Club is a young, very consistent side, and do you have any strategies to restrict them and any score in mind you have?
So I just play for our strength. I think that's more important. We have the basics right, stick to our strength. And I think the process will take it forward.
Thank you, Vinay. Wishing you all the best. We have with us Soma, captain of MYLAPORE Club. Would you have bowled to if you had won the toss, Soma? And vibrant in the field, we could see that, and very intense. So I bet you'll continue with that in the finals too. Do you have your full strength today? Wishing you all the best, both teams. Play fair and square. good bat. Aditya Arun is missing out today. We have Ashwati Aksar Patel. We have Dheeraj, the all-rounder. We have Gautam Gopal Gautam, one of the best batters the club ever produced. We have Girika, who is a very good all-rounder. We have Abhijit, a good all-rounder. Ranveer Vasan, Roshan, Sharan, and Suraj Swami. Vignesh Mohan opening the batting for MYLAPORE.
Good morning, viewers. The grand finale is set to begin. We had MCC winning the toss and electing to bowl, as they felt the overnight rains will have some moisture on the wicket and make the most of it in the initial few overs and get a few wickets. And MYLAPORE club is roaring to go with their hard hitters Vignesh Mohan and Praveen opening the batting for them. We have a very exciting clash in the offing. Please stay glued to your screens. We have Vignesh Mohan taking strike, and Ashwath was being the most consistent bowler for MCC, opening the bowling. MCC of late have traditionally gone for opening the bowling with a spinner, which has really paid off for them over the years. First ball of the final. Ashwath coming into bowl to Vignesh Mohan. It's a wide down the leg. MYLAPORE club's first runs on board. Ashwath into Vignesh. Been swept to short fine leg for a single. Rather paddled to short fine leg. Roshan fields the ball and retrieves it to the keeper. Ashwath into Praveen, one of the most dangerous batsmen in club cricket. Oh, that's beaten him square outside the off stump. That's well bowled by Ashwath. Ashwath into Praveen. Oh, again it's well bowled outside the off stump and beaten once again. The cautious start by Praveen, which is not his way of playing the game. 1-2 for no loss. He's trying to reverse sweep and misses the ball once more. Well bowled Ashwath. Power plays are going to be very crucial for every team because they get a bonus after the end of 3 overs if they get 30 runs. Nervous start by Praveen. Oh, that's dropped by Gautam Gopal in short point. He had to run to his left to catch the ball. Unfortunate for MCC. Hope it doesn't prove costly for them. 3 for no loss. The first over in progress. Ashwath into Vignesh Mohan. That beats them outside the off stump. Very good over. Just 3 runs from that over. Mylapore Club off to a nervous and cautious start. Praveen, a very vital player for Mylapore Club, got away with a catch being dropped by Gautam Gopal in short point. He should be looking to capitalize on the drop catch and make it count for his side. We have Dheeraj, one more left arm spinner to bowl to Praveen. First over was very well bowled by Ashwath, giving only 3 runs. Vinay maneuvering his fielders. The power play 2 fielders are, one in deep mid wicket and one in deep square leg. Viewers, you are watching the inaugural TAGROS-TSM Interclub tournament co-sponsored by Vipas Consulting. The second over of the finale is on, with Dheeraj coming into bowl to Praveen. Dheeraj into Praveen. Oh, that square cut, and it was on a costly lapse, and Praveen edges it to the keeper, and Mylapore Club loses their first wicket, who's the wicket of Praveen, who's the most dangerous batsman for them, and off to a good start by MCC.
Dheeraj into Praveen. Oh, that square cut, and it was on a cost.
The first wicket falls for Mylapore Club, with their dangerous batsman Praveen walking back, edging the ball to the keeper of Dheeraj. With that, the Mylapore Club lose their first wicket, and the score is 3 for 1, the second over. Dheeraj next batsman is Anirudh, one of the most consistent players for Mylapore Club, taking guard, and Dheeraj into Anirudh. That's bowled well, and Anirudh plays it to mid-off, no run. Dheeraj into Anirudh, played to mid-off and takes a quick single. That's well run. So Mylapore thanks to that wicket, MCC is restricted Mylapore from scoring any boundaries. Dheeraj into Vignesh Mohan, plays it straight to short mid-off where Gautam Gopal is placed strategically. It's a good field setting by skipper Vinay. Dheeraj into that's a sweep, but I think it hits the glove of Vignesh Mohan. Looks to be a close one, but the umpire felt it wasn't out. So Dheeraj into Vignesh, his last ball of his first over. Almost carried to the bowler and extremely well bowled. With that, the score is on 4 after the end of 2 overs. They bowled extremely well. MCC kept the batting team tight. They need 26 runs in this over to get a bonus power play. This tournament has a very unique rule where the batsmen have to capitalize in the first 3 overs for a bonus power play over. If they get 30 runs in the first 3, they get an additional power play. But going by what has happened till now, I don't think MYLAPORE club will like to take a chance of going after the bowling in this over, because they'd like to take a partnership and play steady. Ashwath into Anirudh, plays it to mid-on, no run. No problem. Ashwath into Anirudh, takes the outside edge and goes to short point, well fielded by Dheeraj there. No run conceded again. Like it. That's a short ball and whack through mid-on, and extremely well stopped by the fielder at deep mid wicket, and saves 2 runs for his team. Avrat Bafna, well fielded ball.
Whack through mid-on.
That was a rank shot ball by Ashwath, well hit by Anirudh to deep mid wicket. Six for 1. That's well bowled again, and Anirudh being very, very cautious and defending that ball. Anirudh taking his time because they have lost an early wicket of their swashbuckling batsman Praveen. Again, very well bowled. Only 2 runs conceded at the end of 3 overs. MYLAPORE club is at 6 for the loss of 1 wicket. So MCC has seen to it that MYLAPORE club doesn't get their extra power play over. The fourth over about to commence. Dheeraj is waiting for the field to be set. Dheeraj into Vignesh movement, tries to flick the ball, takes an outer edge and goes to point for a single. That's well bowled by Dheeraj. Looks like the wicket is stopping a bit. Dheeraj into Vignesh, powerfully driven to mid on and hits the knee of the fielder there.
Dheeraj into
With that, the score is on 8. That's hit over long on. Since it had some overnight rains, it just restricted to 2 runs. Probably the outfield is still a little. Dheeraj into Vignesh movement, paddles it to short square leg for a single. With that, the 4th over is completed and the score is on 13. The loss of 1 wicket. We have a small injury break with Ashwath. Who tried to field the ball. The previous over has hit his shin. We have some medical aid going on.
Dheeraj into
Ashwath in to bowl the 5th over. We have a short third man point, a short cover, a cover, long off, deep square leg, mid wicket and a long. Ashwath into. Oh, looks like the ball pitched outside the leg. Surely it will hit the stumps, but going by the rule book, any ball pitching outside the leg stump doesn't qualify for the LBW. That was well bowled by Ashwath. No run conceded. Ashwath into Vignesh. Played over point and the first boundary of the over.
Ashwath
And the match.
into Vignesh.
With that, the score is on 17.
Played over point and the first boundary of the over.
That's been swept to a deep square leg and extremely well run for 2 runs. With that, the score is on 21 for the loss of 1 wicket after the end of 5 overs. We have a leg spinner into the attack, Giri Pal. Very consistent perform for Madras Cricket Club. He's been the former captain. That was a rank shot ball, square cut to deep covers. Ashwith running in to field the ball and throwing it back to the keeper. 2 runs conceded in the bargain. With that, the score moves to 25. The 6th over.
23 or 25?
23. Okay, another rank shot ball to deep covers and 1 run. I'm sorry, the score is on 24 now. Anirudh batting on 8 and Vignesh on 14. We have Giripal into the attack. Again played to deep covers for a single. Dheeraj placed at deep covers, retrieves the ball and throws it back to the bowler. The score is on 26. Square cut to deep covers again. Dheeraj sending in a very good throw back to the keeper. (26 for 1). Single play to short point. They've been rotating the strike well. Vignesh and Anirudh both are very experienced players at the club level. That the score is on 27. 6th over in progress. Giripal into Anirudh, cuts it straight to the wicket. The point fielder, no run. Well fielded by Roshan at point. With that, we come to the end of the 6th over and the score is at 27 for the loss of 1 wicket. It's been a patient start by MYLAPORE club after losing an early wicket of Praveen. The 7th over begins with Abhijit bowling to Vignesh and single taken to covers. Abhijit to Anirudh, who looks steady and solid. We are in the 7th over of the innings. Well bowled by Abhijit. Hits it straight back to the bowler and no run conceded. A dot ball is so important in this T20 format because it puts pressure on the batsman to score the next ball. That is hit straight to covers and Roshan misfields. 1 run conceded.
That is hit straight to covers and Roshan misfields.
Not a catch there.
1 run conceded.
MCC has been very good since morning. They've kept the runs from being scored by MYLAPORE club and it's put more pressure to the batsman in the middle. We are in the 7th over of the innings with Abhijit coming into bowl to Vignesh Mohan, who plays it to deep long on and extremely well fielded by Giripal. And cuts it to only a single. Abhijit into Anirudh. Oh, that's extremely well stopped by Ashrit at short third man. And stops the boundary from being scored. There's a thick outside edge flying past the slips.
Oh, this extremely well stopped by Ashrit at short third man.
With that, the score is on
Stops the boundary from being scored.
33. Yeah. Abhijit into Vignesh. Plays it long on for a single. The end of the 7th over. They're 34 for the loss of 1 wicket. Mylapore loses one more wicket, and that too of Anirudh, who's been one of their most consistent batsmen. There was a very teasing length bowled by Roshan, who's a very good leg spinner, doctor by profession, and Vinay completes the formalities with a very good stumping. With that, Mylapore club is 39 for the loss of 2 wickets in the 8th over. I think MCC is having a tight grip on the match now. Roshan in to bowl the next ball to KN, who's one of their most consistent players of late. Played it straight to covers, no run. (39 for 2 in the 8th over. Very well tossed up, and another cautious defense by Kartik Narayan. No run conceded. It was a very productive over for MCC. Just 5 runs and 1 wicket for Roshan. At the end of 8 overs, MCC having a tight grip on the game till now. They've only let Mylapore club score 39 runs and taken 2 crucial wickets. Abhijit in to bowl the next over. Abhijit into Vignesh, hits it to long off for a single. Well played by Kartik. He's off the mark with a single to long off. It's a quick single taken by Kartik. Score is on 42 for 2 after 8.3 overs. Abhijit to Karthik Narayan bowling very well. Played to short covers for no run. Abhijit into Karthik. Looks taken a very cheeky single to short covers. Very good understanding between the batsmen. That has been good communication, which makes a big difference when two batsmen are playing in the middle, and that to take quick runs like these, we need to communicate well and should have good understanding between the two batsmen. With that, the score is on 43. Ninth over in progress, and Abhijit has bowled a very tight and steady length and line. Abhijit to Vignesh, who hikes the ball for a brilliant fourth at deep mid wicket. That is the need of the hour for MYLAPORE club, because they were not able to get boundaries. And with that, after 9 overs, the score is on 47. This is the final of the inaugural TAGROS-TSM cricket tournament between the clubs in Chennai, and they are playing for a very beautiful trophy. Chennai has always been in the forefront of promoting inter-club cricket, and these tournaments have been happening for more than 40 years in Chennai, and all clubs play with a lot of intensity and competitiveness. I would like to invite former South Zone and State cricketer Mr. Arjun Kripal Singh to say a few words. That was a very loose delivery bowled by Roshan, conceding a wide. We have with us Arjun Kripal Singh. Welcome, Mr. Arjun Kripal Singh, former Ranji cricketer, who's been a massive scorer in the Tamil Nadu First Division League and for Tamil Nadu. He was one of the stalwarts for the India under-19 team in the 80s. Another loose ball by Roshan. Mr. Arjun, I want to ask you a couple of questions. What do you think will be an ideal target for MYLAPORE club to set?
I think in the finals, runs on the board is always good. I think 150 should be a fairly competitive score looking at the wicket. It's a bit slow and turning a little. I think they'll do well to reach 150, and I think that will be a challenging target for them.
But Mr. Arjun Kripal Singh, what has happened is in this ground, the par score has always been around 160, and do you think 150 should be?
I think judging by what they've done so far, I think reaching 150 from here will be a good effort. But they're not really looking to accelerate this far. They've been playing a bit cautious and only looking at singles and twos. So probably they pull themselves back by their own batting this morning. That's why I said 150, but ideally yes, 160, 165.
So how do you think MCC's bowling has been progressing in this innings?
I think they bowled very well, very disciplined, and could have been backed by a little better fielding. Nevertheless, they definitely seem to be on top, but it's T20 cricket and the game can change in a matter of few balls.
Okay, now I'll make you don the MIC hat of MCC, and everybody is looking forward to the MCC tournament. Would you like to make it an international clubs involved, or we want to only start off with the Chennai clubs?
I think MCC always likes to do things differently, and we do things in a big way. So certainly, if we have our tournament, we would like to have clubs from other parts of the country come in as well. And why not? If international teams do come, certainly we'll be open to that, and that will be the endeavour, to have international teams participate in our tournament.
Oh, that's very encouraging to hear, Arjun Kripal Singh. So thank you for the lovely words, and we'd like to call Mr. Balaji who's committee member of Madras Cricket Club, to say a few words, his perspective on how club cricket is evolving. Welcome, Mr. Balaji. I'm going to put you in a bit of a spot. I'd like to know what is MCC planning to do and for the betterment of the club cricket, one in as MCC as a team and as an inter-club event.
There's a lot of plans, Ravi. I know as it is, a lot of things have been done with, this 100 ball cricket is one which is more of an intra event. It's been a long dream for us to organize an inter-club, as a premier cricket club in the country. We plan to, that should happen very soon. I think Arjun MIC will put together a big show on that front. Otherwise, we're very happy with our second division performance and our B team in the various inter-club matches. And the second division team comprises a lot of youngsters from the districts, which consciously Arjun had put in effort to take people instead of going for the big ones from within the city. And because we as a team would become the trendsetters and catalysts for the bigger teams to coach based on performance. Has been happening year over year. In fact, this year also we lost 2-3 very good performers. We are proud of the fact that we are nurturing great talents, particularly from rural Tamil Nadu, giving them better exposure and for them to play at Chepauk. And this is what our general game plan is.
Well, that's great to hear, Mr. Balaji. I mean, MCC has always been a big platform for all the youngsters to show their skills and play the next level. And see, off late, the number of inter-club tournaments have been drying up, Mr. Balaji. What do you think can be done to enhance that?
Good question, Ravi. Thanks to you and the Java Group companies for conducting a tournament of this nature. Really, the fraternity, the club cricket fraternity in Chennai. A big thanks to a big thanks to you guys. Yes, it is drying out. In fact, some premier tournaments have stopped happening, and a quick revival is absolutely essential. And we as a cricket club and a premier cricket club probably have to spearhead it and set an example, and we'll see how it goes next year. We have some plans, and that's what it is.
Thank you so much, Balaji, for all the kind words, and hopefully we look forward to the most awaited club tournament by Madras Cricket Club. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for all the encouragement you've been providing to the youngsters across the league formats and the inter-club formats. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
MYLAPORE Club. MYLAPORE Club का मैडम? Score is 57 and 10. दो ரெண்டு boundary ஒரு boundary போச்சு இல்லையா? நல்லா ஆடுறான் அந்த விக்னேஷ். Ashrit, the new bowler coming in, he bowls flat off spinners, driven to long off for a single by Kartik Narayan. With that, the score is on 58 in the 11th over. The batting team has two more power plays left, which is the 14th and 15th, which are mandatory power plays, which they can take advantage of if they have wickets in hand. And this couple should stay till the power play for them to take advantage of it. Ashrit into Vignesh Mohan. The short ball pulled to deep mid wicket just for a single. Well fielded by Giripal. They're rotating the strike well. The middle overs of this T20 finals between MYLAPORE Club and MCC. Score is on 59. Kartik Narayan is the key for MYLAPORE Club. The short ball tried to flick, but misses the ball, hits his thigh pad, no run conceded. Every dot ball adds pressure to the batsman and the batting team. The sun is out and bright and the conditions look great for the grand finale. So again, well bowled by Ashrit. No run conceded, hits it straight back to the bowler. Ashrit into Kartik Narayan. Plays it to short point. It's a single conceded. Giripal rushing into the final delivery of the 11th over in progress. Giripal into Vignesh, who's batting well. Tries to sweep the ball and takes a top edge. Ball goes to short fine leg, retrieved by Ashwat. Another single added to the total. The score is on 64 for the loss of 2 wickets. Six 66 for the loss of 2 wickets after 11.4 overs. Vinay has been captaining the side very well, maneuvering the fielders and placing them where the batsmen are hitting. Giripal into Kartik has been swept to deep backward square leg 2 runs. The fielder is Ashrit and throws it back to the keeper.
Nobody knows the wicket better than Master.
Oh, that's a very good delivery. Beats him square. It's a googly, I suppose, and he played the wrong line. With that, it's the end of the over, and Mylapore
that's a
score
very
stays
good
on
Delivery beats him square.
68 after the loss of 2 wickets.
No egg also. But it's in a couple of grounds in Gujarat. It's like that.
Ashrit continuing on the pavilion end.
Even Jain College and
Well bowled and no run conceded.
Bangalore, they play Ranji matches there sometimes. That also is no.
Score stays on 68. They have only another 48 balls left. They need to get at least another 80 runs. So comes forward and takes the ball in full. The ball goes to long on and well fielded by Avrat Bafna.
Road 3 bowlers only. All 3 bowlers smoking there. Beside there. I had to go and stop them. But that day okay.
The partnership is just 30 runs of 28 deliveries. Been a little slow. They need to take a few more chances to push the run rate. Ashrit has been very economical for MCC, restricting MCC MADRAS Mylapore club by not giving boundaries. Gautam Gopal, a key play for MCC, icing his hand. Hope it's not a serious injury for him. MCC has been very disciplined since morning. Bowling very tight with good line and length and restricting Mylapore club from scoring big. They've lost 3 important batsmen in their sides and they have only 7.3 overs to score. They need to get at least 140 to 150 to put up a good fight.
நான் பேசும்போது ஆன் பண்ணணும் அல்ல நான் எல்லா எக்ஸ்டர்னல் சவுண்ட்ஸ் வரும். கௌதம் இஸ் வெரி இன்டென்ஸ் டா அஜி
Cut to short point for a single and well run by Vignesh. Ashrit has been excellent this whole tournament. Vignesh Mohan moves on to 41. He's on 40. Siddharth off the mark. The 13th over in progress. It's a short ball and hit straight to deep mid wicket. Giripal fields it and throws it back to Ashrit. Score is 71 for 3 at the end of the 13th over in progress. MCC has been very disciplined in their fielding, their bowling since morning. Into ball to Siddharth. Played to short point, no run conceded. At the end of 13 overs, we have MYLAPORE Club on 71 with a loss of 3 wickets. With their batsman Vignesh Mohan batting on 41 and Siddharth on 1. We have the second of the power plays coming into effect from this over. The 14th and 15th over are the mandatory batting power plays. Unfortunately, we have Vignesh close to his 50 runs, which is the cap for any batsman playing this tournament. So they have to be retired after scoring 50, and he has about 9 runs left in his kitty to score it. And Siddharth, who's a new batsman inside, also has to play very sensibly to get quick runs in the power play. And MCC has brought in their star bowler Dheeraj, left arm spinner. Dheeraj into the attack now, bowling the first of the mandatory power plays, which is the 14th over. Only 2 fielders are outside the 30-yard circle. Dheeraj into Vignesh. Tried to be cheeky on that, tried to paddle it through point, misses the ball completely, and Vinay collects. No run conceded. We have with us one Venkat, who's been a doyen and a very senior member of MYLAPORE Club with us. So we're going to interview him in a few minutes from now and take his views on how the club cricket has evolved over the years. Dheeraj into Vignesh. That's a short ball hit deep to mid wicket and well fielded by Abhijit and well run by Siddharth to complete his second run. With that, Vignesh moves on to 43 and the score moves to 75 for the loss of 3 wickets. Mylapore club has been a little cautious since morning. They lost Praveen very early. They lost their other key batsman Anirudh and Karthik Narayan in the previous over. But that too thanks to MCC's very tight and steady bowling since morning. Dheeraj into Vignesh. Oh, that wasn't a great delivery. A huge wide and a single conceded. Not very good keeping by Vinay Gupta, the captain of Madras Cricket Club. Concedes an extra run. With that, the score moves to 77. Dheeraj into the attack. Oh, that's extremely well bowled. Beats the batsman. And no run conceded. Every dot ball will add to the pressure to the batsman and the batting team. And MCC has been applying pressure right from ball 1. That's also very well bowled by Dheeraj. Batsman hits it straight to the bowler. No run conceded. We are in the 14th over and the score is just 75 for the loss of 3 wickets. So wild hike over covers but takes the outer edge and goes to short third man for a single. We have Vignesh Mohan taking strike now. He is batting on 43 and being the key figure for Mylapore club since morning. The final delivery of the first power play batting over mandatory power play. It's a short ball and hoisted over deep in wicket and very well fielded by Abhijit and cuts the boundary and only 2 runs conceded. With that, the 14th over
a short ball
comes to a close and the score is on 79
deep in wicket.
for the loss of 3 wickets.
Very well fielded by Abhijit.
We have with us Mr. Venkat, who's been a very senior member of Mylapore club and he's played for Mylapore club for a lot of years in the interclub events. Mr. Venkat, welcome to our finale of the first inaugural TAGROS-TSM cricket tournament and co-sponsored by Vipas Consulting. So how do you think the club cricket has evolved in Chennai over the years?
Good morning, Ravi. It's always a pleasure to be amongst the friends here. It's a double delight for me to be here today because you are personally hosting this trophy. Since childhood we have known each other and it has been a wonderful journey. I also have to pull in people like Arjun who are here, who have been seeing for last 30 years probably in cricket circuit in various capacities. Except that on the lighter note, all of you have been continuing your game except that I chose to be a spectator for all the matches. Having said that, club cricket has been a wonderful arena for people to catch up for networking as well as what I would say is bondage between people of yesteryears. Second part is that it also promotes a lot of goodwill among the various club members. At a younger age, as you would know, Ravi, that people were very competitive. Over the years, people like friendship, camaraderie and also nice goodwill to be spread. This is where I view that. Just to give a little more record, I used to play for race club for several years, maybe 15 years, another 10 years with the MYLAPORE club. Now I enjoy all the games conducted across the city for the interclub tournaments. And fortunately for me, most of my friends are still there to really receive me and really extend their hospitality. Thanks, Ravi.
That's very kind of you, Venkat, and a very good perspective. we are hearing from one of the seniors and doyens of inter-club cricket. Being a Mylapore club fan and a member, what do you think should be an ideal score?
I'm not very good in guesses, but I think anything less than 150 would have been a tough one because I see the outfield a little slow. So 150 could have been a par. While yes, 2 days ago for simples I thought 170, 180 was a par score. Today anything 140, 150 is probably a fighting score with Mylapore club's bowling.
Thank you, Mr. Venkat, for spending a few minutes with us and giving your perspective on the game between Mylapore Club and MCC. Wishing your team all the very best. Ashwat into bowl to Vignesh, who's batting on 47. To deep mid wicket and couple of more runs. He just needs a single to complete his cap of 50 runs, and I bet he's going to go for the big hit and make it 55 and add another 5 runs extra to the total. $83 for 3 at the end of 14.3 overs. Ashwat waiting for Vinay to reset his field. The long off is being pushed back and the square leg is being brought in. That's extremely well bowled by Ashwat. Another dot ball, which has been the key feature for MCC, not giving away runs at all and making Mylapore earn every run. Ashwat into Vignesh. It's a wild hike. Just off the bat, and with that Vignesh completes his 50. Extremely well played, Mr. Vignesh. A big cheer for Vignesh for his wonderful 50. He's kept the one end of Mylapore Club batting going, and probably taking them to a respectable score from where they can fight. The score is on 84 for the loss of 3 wickets after 14.5 overs. With that, we have the captain walking in to bat. He's a very good striker of the ball and he's been a key member of the team. Well played, Vignesh. Ashwat into bowl, the last ball of the power play, mandatory power play. Oh, and no run conceded. That's an extremely good over by Ashwat. With that, he completes his quota of 4 overs and just conceding. 19 runs in his quota of 4 overs and very well bowled Ashwat. At the end of 15 overs and the power play is all over, Mylapore Club is on 84 for the loss of 4 wickets. We have the MCC team in a huddle now for the last 5 overs, probably regrouping themselves to contain Mylapore Club to as less as possible. The last 5 overs, bowling his third over into the attack now. With the power play restrictions gone, we have only 4 fielders inside the circle, all of them on the offside. Soma hits it on over the cover stop and just a run conceded. That is well bowled by Giripal. Giripal in to bowl to Siddharth. Is bowled very well bowled outside the off stump, beats the batsman once more, no run conceded. With that the score stays on 85 for the loss of 4 wickets. Oh, that's Siddharth trying to improvise and paddle the ball. Unfortunately hits his pad and no run conceded. That's very well bowled by Giripal. Every dot ball is adding pressure to the batsman in. Another field adjustment being made. The short fine leg being put in place by the captain Vinay Gupta. Giripal into the attack. That's been clobbered over mid-wicket, but not very well timed. Just 2 runs added to the total. 87 now the score at the end of 15.4 overs. Giripal also has been very effective. He's only conceded 15 runs in his third over. It's been square cut to deep covers. Gautam retrieves the ball and throws it back to the bowler. 1 more run added to the total. Siddharth moves on to 6. The captain on strike. He needs to play a captain's innings to take the total past 140 now. That's extremely well bowled by Giripal. It was a googly and Soma couldn't read it well. With that, end of the 16th over. Just 4 runs conceded in the last over. Giripal has given away just 16 runs in his 3 overs, which is considered extremely good in a T20 format. We have Ashrit coming back to bowl the 17th over for MCC. I think Mylapore club has been very cautious since morning. They have not been able to take the risks which they normally do, probably because of some good consistent bowling and disciplined bowling by the MCC bowlers. One would have seen or liked to see Mylapore club taking a few more chances. They have just 24 balls left. They should at least get 45 runs. It's another mistimed shot by Siddharth. It's the bottom edge and just a single added. We have with us Mr. Umesh, the newly elected secretary of Mylapore club. Can we have him over for a few words at the mic? That's hit high and straight to Roshan and sorry, Sharath. With that, the 5th wicket of Mylapore club falls. Unfortunate for Soma, mistimed and
That's
very well bowled by Ashrit.
Straight to Roshan and
At the end of 16.1, Mylapore club have scored 89 for the loss of 5 wickets. With that, we have Mr. Umesh, who is the secretary of MYLAPORE Club, with us. Mr. Umesh, would you like to share a few thoughts on how this tournament has gone so far for MYLAPORE Club?
I think MYLAPORE Club has had a very successful season for the past 2 years. We have been performing well in all the tournaments that we have participated. I take the opportunity to thank the team putting in such a good effort and almost qualifying to the finals of all the tournaments. Wish them all the best. A lot of things is left still in the match. I think we can make a solid comeback.
That's well spoken and truly spoken by a MYLAPORE Club member and the secretary, who's so optimistic about the team's chances. So with your new role in place, are you planning some more events for cricket in the foreseeable future?
See, cricket has been in the forefront of MYLAPORE Club's sports culture. So we are planning to do a lot of work on the grounds, on the pitches that we have, because it's getting affected by rain often. So we will be starting the process of getting that problem solved, and definitely we will be having tournaments amongst the club members to make it more attractive. So we are planning a 6-a-side tournament shortly with tennis ball.
Getting that problem solved.
That's great to hear, Mr. Umesh.
We'll be having tournaments.
What do you think will be a good score for MYLAPORE Club to put MCC in a spot of bother?
Anything close to 150 should be a good score, because I heard from Sandeep the wicket is turning. So I think let's see, 150 should be an optimistic score.
Thank you, Mr. Umesh, for your perspective, and kind of you to come and say a few words about your club and how the cricket is being played in Chennai, and wishing you all the best for your new role in MYLAPORE Club.
Thank you.
That's been hot and very well taken at long off. One more wicket to Ashrit. Extremely well taken by Abhijit on long off, and with that another wicket falls for MYLAPORE Club, and now they are in deep trouble with the loss of 6 wickets. The score is just 90 runs.
One more wicket to watch.
Ashrit 3 wicket എത്തിട്ടാണ്. Ashrit has bowled very well. He's taken 3 wickets for just by conceding only 12 runs. We have another 3 overs left. Out of 4 overs. We have 3 more overs to go, and the score is 92 for the loss of 6 wickets. We'll have to see who Vinay Gupta uses the balance 3 overs, but he has a lot of options in hand. He has Roshan, he has Giripal, he has Abhijit, he has Dheeraj. It's a tossed up ball, hit straight to long off for a single. Another one added to the total. 93 for the loss of 6 wickets after 17.1 overs. Very well bowled by Giripal, no run conceded. He's been cut to deep covers. It's a run conceded, well fielded by Ashwath. The new batsman is Vaibhav. Off the mark with that single, and Karthik is on strike now. He scored 3 of just 3 balls. Giripal into Karthik, played to short point for a single. That the score is 94 for the loss of 6 wickets. 95 for the loss of 6 wickets. With the current rate, the projected score should be less than 110. Played to covers for a single. The score is on 95 for 6. Glided to short third man for another single. They need some. The last 2 overs has to be very big for Mylapore club so that they can get the score to about 130. It will be a little more respectable score, and they'll have a few runs to play with. That the score is on 98 for the loss of 6 wickets after 18 overs. 97 for the loss of 6 wickets after 18 overs. With Karthik and Vaibhav in the middle for Mylapore club. We have Abhijit bowling the penultimate over of the first innings of the grand finale between MCC Reds versus the Mylapore club. This is the inaugural TAGROS-TSM Interclub Cricket Tournament, co-sponsored by Vipas Consulting, with all the prestigious clubs of Chennai taking part. We have the 19th over to take place, and Abhijit bowling to Karthik, who's on strike. He's batting on 5. They need 97 for the loss of 6 wickets. 2 more. That's a wide ball conceded by Abhijit. Not expected of a spinner to bowl such a wide ball. Abhijit into Karthik. Played to deep mid wicket and extremely well run for 2 runs. Abhijit into Karthik, who's batting on 7. Tries a reverse sweep, misses the delivery. No run conceded, which is not a good sign for Mylapore club. They need to get runs now. They need at least 3-4 boundaries to give a respectable score. They are 100 after 18.2 overs. That's hit very well. That's hit very well to deep mid wicket. Well fielded by Avrat Bafna. Conceded just a single. The need of the hour for Mylapore club is few big hits so that they have a respectable score to bowl with. Abhijit into Vaibhav. That's hit very well to long on. Giripal racing in to field the ball and just restricts the score to a single. The score is 102 for the loss of 6 after 18.4 overs. 8 balls left for Mylapore club. They have to wait and see how much they can put on board. Another short ball and off the back foot, played to long off. just for a single. That's fielded by Sharath. Rolls it back to the bowler. The final delivery of the penultimate over of the Mylapore club innings. Score on 103 for the loss of 6 wickets. That's hit to long on and very well taken by Giripal. There's a low catch, running in and taking the catch. With that, Vaibhav goes, and the score is at 103 for the loss of 7 wickets.
Taken by Giripal. There's a low catch, running in and taking the catch. With
Yeah. The final over of Mylapore club innings. They are on 103 for the loss of 7 wickets, and Dheeraj into bowl to Karthik. Another stumping, another wicket goes for Mylapore club.
for the loss of
And
7
Mylapore club
wickets,
is really reeling on 103 for 8. It's extremely well bowled by Dheeraj and well kept by Vinay with a quick stumping.
Another stumping, another wicket goes for Mylapore club.
At the end of 19.1, Mylapore club have lost their 8th wicket and at 103. But cricket is a very funny game. You never know. With Mylapore club can always fight back with initial wickets in the power play. The wicket looks a little bit slow today. The batsmen have to be extremely sensible to get the runs back.
வேற புடிச்சிடணும் பாரு
103 for the loss of 8 wickets, 19.1 overs. Dheeraj into Baga. Oh, that's a quick ball. Beats the batsman. No runs given. And extremely well bowled by Dheeraj. 103 for 8. 4 more deliveries left. They need to get at least 2 big sixes. It's well bowled by Dheeraj, just a single to short covers. By the time Roshan comes in and picks the ball up, batsman cross over for a single. You have another 3 more left. And Sandeep, who's known to hit it really big, is on strike. He needs to get couple of sixes. Dheeraj into Sandeep. Oh, that's beaten him square. No run added to the score. Scores at 104 for 8. 2 deliveries left. Played to short point for a single. The final delivery of the Mylapore Club innings. They need a big hit so that the score is beyond 110 and so that they can put up a good fight by taking some initial wickets. Final delivery. Dheeraj into Baga. And he's bowled him. Extremely well bowled by MCC. They have restricted Mylapore Club to 105 and they just need 106 in 20 overs, which is less than 1 run a ball. It's an extremely good effort by MCC. The sun is shining bright now. The wicket should get better for them when they bat.
Extremely well bowled by.
It's been a disappointing performance by Mylapore Club, but having said that, cricket is a very funny game. It isn't won till it is won, or they call it in cricket parlance, till the last ball is bowled. We don't know who's actually won. Well bowled MCC. Viewers, we've just come to the close of the first batting innings by Mylapore Club in the inaugural TAGROS-TSM cricket tournament co-sponsored by Vipas Consulting. Mylapore Club have scored 105 for the loss of 9 wickets, and MCC have performed extremely well. They've restricted the Mylapore Club team for just 105, and it should be an easy chase for MCC. See you on the other side soon. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the inaugural TAGROS-TSM cricket tournament INTERCLUB, co-sponsored by PARASMAL. The first innings is over. MYLAPORE club scoring 105. They lost 9 wickets. MCC need 106. This is the grand finale of the inaugural tournament managed by TAGROS-TSM PARASMAL. We had some exciting cricket right through the tournament. Welcome committee members MCC JAIN and Mr. Balaji, and committee members of MYLAPORE Club, Umesh.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome back to the second innings of the grand final of the first edition of the TAGROS-TSM INTERCLUB Cricket Tournament 2025. Match played between MCC Red and MYLAPORE Cricket Club, the two best sides in the tournament so far. MCC have just gone out to chase the target of 105 to lift the championship in this inaugural edition of the TAGROS-TSM INTERCLUB Cricket Tournament. It was a good toss to win for MCC. When I called right, won the toss, elected to bowl. The first 4-5 overs were very tricky. The ball was holding up, was gripping, and the two left-arm spinners from MCC Red showed their class and experience, Ashwath and Dheeraj. MYLAPORE, even though Vignesh Mohan batted brilliantly to get a 50, the second of the tournament, never really recovered from that position and could manage only a below par score of 105. Gautam Gopal, probably one of the best batters going around in the club circuit now, opening the batting with Sharath, who's been the man in form for MCC Red. Got a couple of 50s back-to-back 50s in the last couple of games that he opened. Didn't open in the first 2 games. Bit of a master stroke there from MCC to get him opening from the 3rd game, and he's responded well to the captain's call, getting 2 50s. Below par score here. A good start, a decent start will win half the battle for MCC. Sandeep, who's been the best bowler in the tournament so far, he's taken 9 wickets, and one of the most experienced cricketers from MYLAPORE Cricket Club, opening the bowling and bowling to Gautam Gopal. Flighted delivery, defended nicely by Gautam Gopal there. Cautious start, understandably not chasing a big target here, MCC Red. Need to go only at 5.5 runs per over, which should be a pretty easy routine at the club level. Flighted again, goes down the ground, beautifully struck by Gautam Gopal. That's the first boundary of the chase for MCC Red. MYLAPORE are missing the services of Harish, who's been their best all-rounder in the tournament. You could sense that in the batting innings as well. Harish had a better tournament. MCC doesn't have the services of Aditya Arun in the final, but the bowlers stepped up well in his absence. Wild slog there from Gautam Gopal. Nicely bowled there by Sandeep. MCC Red openers can afford to take their time. Just need 5.5 runs per over, and they're the best. The 2 teams have been the best 2 sides in the tournament so far. MCC did lose to MYLAPORE in the league stage of the tournament. MYLAPORE and MCC have consistently been the top 2 sides in the club circuit in Chennai for the last few years. And it's only fitting that these 2 teams have made it to the finals of the inaugural edition of the TAGROS-TSM INTERCLub Cricket Tournament, co-sponsored by Vipas Consulting. Slight change in the field there. Got square leg in, and if they pushed mid off back for Gautam, and then he goes for the sweep. As he got it fine enough, just a single there, stopped by Praveen at short fine leg. At the end of 1 over, MCC Red are 7 without loss. Vishwanath coming from the far end to open the attack along with Sandeep. Slow medium pacer, looped up, swept by Gautam Gopal towards deep mid wicket. Has that gone all the way? No, fielded well. There are a couple of runs there for Gautam Gopal. Long boundary that side. Fielder made good cover to stop the ball from crossing the boundary line. Short ball cut away. No run there. The lack of pace not helping Gautam's cause. Likes the ball coming onto the bat usually. MYLAPORE being very clever in giving two very slow bowlers at the start in the power play. Just a reminder of the rules of the tournament. If you get to 30 in the first 3 overs, you get an extra over of power play. Otherwise, it's just 3 overs of power play up front. Goes straight, goes flat and goes over mid off for 4. What a shot there by Gautam Gopal.
Rules of the tournament, if you get to 30 in the first 3 overs,
Loopy delivery there outside the off stump from Vishwanath.
Just 3 overs of power play up.
And Gautam just pounces on it and goes over mid off for a boundary. Second boundary in the innings for Gautam. MCC Red 13 without loss after 1.3. Another loopy delivery. Gautam goes for the sweep, doesn't time it well.
Gautam, wait for the ball.
Inside edges it towards square leg for a single. Harish is actually their quickest bowler. He is an off spinner. He has league. Just pushes out the offside.
Good batting.
Not doing anything fancy or MCC Red. Just taking their time. Vishwanath to Sharath. Down the leg. Wide delivery. Wide signal by the umpire. It goes on the back foot, punches it through covers. Beautifully hit there by Sharath. Man in form there for MCC Red. Doesn't go all the way though. Gets a couple of runs there. Good start for MCC.
Shot goes on the back foot, punches it through covers. Beautifully hit there by Sharath.
10 runs of the over. After 2 overs, MCC has 17 without loss. Goes for a sweep shot. Beautiful hit there by Gautam Gopal. Swept away towards the square leg boundary for a handsome 4. MCC are off to a flyer. 21 without loss in 2.1 overs.
Goes for a sweep shot. Beautiful hit there by Gautam Gopal. Swept away towards the square leg boundary for a handsome 4.
Smart cricket by Vinay Gupta.
Swept away again. Fine shot, fine leg. No run there. Sandeep got away with a loose delivery there. This is the final of the first edition of the TSM TAGROS Interclub tournament. Flighted delivery, steps on and whacks it over mid. What a shot that from Gautam Gopal. stepped out to the bowler, was not to the pitch of the ball, went back on his knee and swept it over deep mid for a huge 6.
Steps on and backs
Looks wonderful on the replay as well.
Shot that from Gautam.
What a player this guy is.
Stepped out to the
இல்லம்மா மேட்ச் இது புரியல உனக்கு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இருக்கும் மேட்ச்லயே போட்ட ஃபைனல் காலையில கேட்கும்போது என்ன சொன்னேன் நான் 2 ஓவர் போடல உனக்கு அந்த தாட் இப்போ அதுவும் இருக்காது அதான் சொல்றேன் கனவு வந்துச்சா நீ பச்ச தூக்குறானே ஆமா அதான் மாமா அவனுக்கு இந்த மாதிரிலாம் நடக்கும் டோர்னமென்ட் ஃபுல்லா அவனை தீக்கணும் பாரு அவனா கடா தீக்குறான் ஓ
Good one, well done, Gautam.
One stuff the back foot there. 2.4, 28 without loss. They need 2 more runs in the next 2 balls to get an extra over of power play, which will be very handy with someone like Gautam Gopal at the crease. Gautam's already moved on to 24 of 12 balls. Sharad is batting at 3. Goes for the sweep. Beautifully struck there by Sharad. And that will be an extra over of power play.
One more power play over.
3.
332.
Beautifully struck there by Sharad. And that will be an extra over of power play.
MCC Red are off to a flyer in this run chase. 3 overs, 2.5 overs, 32 without loss. 74 needed in the next 103 balls. Oh, went for the sweep again, got beaten. At the end of 3 overs, 32 without loss. 30 runs to na pora 60 ki mele illa adha bhai practice value ella match ponna munadi back in form buddy no you don't have enna unna namba enna iva panna porom pressure giri avaroda thani enga irukku speaker off After 3 overs, MCC Red are 32 without loss, chasing a target of 106. Vishwanath coming into bowl his second over. Short ball off the back foot, no run there. There's no pace in the bowling. Gautam is struggling. Likes the ball coming onto the bat. Nothing to worry, but for MCC, they've got to a really good start in this chase. Swept away, 4 runs. Loose delivery there from Vishwanath down the leg side. Just helped on its way by Gautam for another boundary. Moved on to 28 of just 14 balls.
Swept away, 4 runs. Loose delivery there from Vishwanath down the leg side. Just helped on its way by Gautam for another boundary.
No run there again. Tries to flat bat it past cover. Not enough pace again on the ball. Not able to time it the way he wanted there, Gautam. Goes again, goes big.
Shot, Gautam.
Has that gone all the way? That's gone for a 4 there. Another lovely sweep shot from Gautam. Racing away to an amazing start here. Got to 32 of just 16 balls.
Has that gone all the way? That's gone for a 4 there. The lovely sweep shot.
Hey, Vinay. 16 to go. 50. Ada, our 50 at 61 score. Cut away again. Another boundary there through covers. He's doing it very easily now, Gautam Gopal. He moved out to 40. He's already on to 40 of just 18 balls.
Cut away again. Another boundary there through covers.
Just 62 runs required from 97 balls. MCC on to a flying start with Gautam 36 of 17 balls. 14 runs to reach his half century. He's given MCC a blistering start. Sarath anchoring at the other end, 7 runs of 6 balls. Another loose ball pitched up. Slog sweep, just a single this time. Fantastic smart cricket by MCC. Taking the scoreboard across with hardly any dot balls. Not letting any of the batsmen settle down. Or the bowler settle down, sorry. As you can see the summary of the innings so far. Mylapore Club 105 for 9 in their 20 overs with Vignesh Mohan scoring a half century. Whereas MCC has just finished 4 overs with 45 runs, going well over 12 runs and over. Just requiring 61 runs in the next 96 balls. Vishwanath has bowled 2 overs for 23 runs, giving almost 12 runs and over. Whereas Sandeep at the other end has also been expensive. 2 overs, 22 runs, which is giving just 4 dot balls. Sandeep has been the leading wicket taker this tournament, but unfortunately he's not bowled well this morning. Sandeep has given 3 fours and Vishwanathan has given 4 fours. And I think there's going to be a bowling change right now. Looks like Ani is going to come back. I think is Anirudh the leg spinner for Mylapore Club. Certainly a good toss to win for MCC. It was damp overnight rain and the pitch being under the covers. It was certainly a slow pitch this morning. As with the sun coming out, the ball seems to be coming onto the bat quite well. Clearly with a subpar score of less than 120, the batsmen don't have to take any risks. There's hardly any pressure on the batting lineup. And MCC is slowly but slowly edging closer to this low target. 45 for no loss in 4 overs. Going more than 11 runs and over. MCC couldn't have asked for a better start this morning. Yes, it is Anirudh K who's bowling. Was a key batsman for them this morning, but didn't get much runs this morning for them. Leg spin delivery pitched up. Gauti reaches forward, pushes it to backward point. No run. No pressure needed. Power play is over as well. No stress needs to be taken by the MCC batsman. Another shortish delivery. Gauti pulls it to back of square leg. Could it be a 4? No, pull back by Praveen near the boundary. Easy 2 runs for MCC. The scoreboard keeps ticking along. 47 for no loss at 4.2 overs. 2 runs of the first 2 balls for Anirudh K. The field is opened up after the power play. Still no pressure on the MCC batsman. All they need to do is just milk the singles. Pitch up delivery, outside leg stump. Did it get a touch on the bat? We'll have to wait and see. But ball races into the boundary behind the wicketkeeper. The umpire says 4 runs off the bat of Gauti.
Milk the singles.
Gauti moves to 39 for 20 balls. I'm sorry, 43 of 20 balls.
Outside leg stump. Did you get a touch on the bat? We'll have to wait and see.
And the partnership is 51 runs of 27 balls. Gauti is 43 of 21 balls with 4 boundaries and 1 6 with a strike rate of well over 200. Sorry, 7 boundaries. Sarath is playing a perfect anchor role, 6 balls, 7 runs with 1 boundary. Anirudh bowling his 4th delivery, ran full toss, smacked over covers, but looks like it's just going to be 1 run. Easy single for MCC. Shortest delivery, pushed too long off. Another easy single for MCC.
Play, good stuff, guys.
Wonderful cricket by MCC. No pressure taken. MCC is 53 for no loss in 4.5 overs. Gautam is at 44 of 22 balls. Just 6 left to score his half century. Length delivery, quicker leg spin. Gautam moves back, just pushes it to short extra cover. No run. And at the end of the over, MCC is 53 for no loss for 5 overs. Certainly from here it should be a cakewalk for MCC, requiring less than 4 runs and over in the remaining 15 overs, just needing 53 runs in 90 balls. With the sun out and the pitch drying up and the outfield also drying up, batting is only going to get easier. The next bowler in is Vignesh Mohan. Vignesh was a star this morning for Mylapore, scoring a bulk of their runs. 50 runs this morning. He's not bowled much this tournament, considering it's been a slow pitch. They've been using their slow bowlers, I must say. But perhaps Mylapore trying to use all their tricks in their hat to perhaps pull one back and put pressure back on MCC. Sandeep, the opening bowler, has been expensive with more than 22 runs, and Vishwanathan also given 23 runs, one more than Sandeep in their 2 overs each, going well over 11 runs and over. Anirudh a little less expensive with 8 runs. Vignesh Mohan bowls first ball, shortest delivery, hit to covers for a single. Fondly known as India Sharath. Vignesh Mohan into the attack. Again length delivery. Gauti latches onto that one. Picked it off the length, over long off to a huge 6. Looks like a 6, umpire is checking, and that's a 6. That's Gauti's 50. Unfortunately, that's the out. That's a huge 6, as you can see, way long off. Though there wasn't a long off fielder, even if he was there, all he had to do was be a spectator. And that's the end of Gauti's innings. 24 balls, 50 runs. Another replay. Length ball, picked off the length. What a beautiful hit by Gautam. Does not get better than that. Fantastic inning by Gautam. MCC couldn't have asked for anything better. Huge 6 over long off. 60 for no loss. MCC well and truly have one hand on the cup this afternoon. Great innings by Gautam with a standing ovation at the dugout. Gautam Gopal, blistering innings, hardly broke a sweat, you can say. 26 balls, 50 odd runs, finishing his innings with a huge 6 over long off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Gautam Gopal. The new batsman in is none other than Giripal, hoping to be the man of the series this afternoon. Giripal has been a treat to watch throughout this tournament with the bat and the ball. One of the top 2 leading wicket takers this tournament, and also been scoring a handy 20-30 odd runs every match so far this tournament. However, MCC is in a commanding position this evening with 46 runs of 88 balls. Here comes Vignesh Mohan to Giripal. Shortest delivery, pitched off the length, beaten for pace, you must say. But Giripal taking his time to settle in. One thing that has to be commended is that hardly any extras have been bowled by this Mylapore team, with only 1 wide throughout their innings. Hardly any no balls or even leg byes for that matter. So they are a good unit. Again in comes Gautam Gopal, pitching off the length. Giripal letting that ball go, taking his time. There is no reason to finish this innings quickly. 44 runs required for MCC. The remaining batting lineup is also quite star-studded here. Vinay Gupta, captain and wicket-keeper. Dheeraj Reddy, the all-rounder, well left by Giripal. Again, length delivery. Vignesh Mohan. No pressure, no risks taken. Giripal turns back and practices his cut shot. As we finish the remaining batting lineup, we can say Vinay Gupta, Dheeraj Reddy, Ashwath, Aditya Arun is not playing today. Even Jit is a fantastic left-handed batsman. Another well left delivery by Giripal, taking his time to settle in, playing this as a true red ball innings. 4 dot balls is over, even though there was a huge 6 and a single. 1 over. The score at the moment is 60 for no loss. Technically 1 wicket because of 1 retired out, I should say. Beg your pardon. Vignesh Mohan completes his first over, 7 runs for no loss. In comes Anirudh again. He gave his first over just for 8 runs. A shout out to the match officials this afternoon. D. Vasudevan and K. Kumar are the umpires, and our scorer this afternoon is Al-Amin. You are watching the TAGROS-TSM INTERCLUB cricket tournament taking place in AM Jain this morning. What was earlier an overcast condition favourable to the bowlers, with the sun beating down, the pitch is getting better and better for batting. Needing less than 3.5 runs on over, MCC don't have to take any risks from here. Just milk the bowling and enjoy their batting in fantastic batting conditions. 46 runs required of 84 balls. Sarath on strike. In comes Anirudh. Anirudh coming up with the second delivery. Throws it up in the air. A foolish delivery. Drives it to long off. Easy single. Jogging from one end to the other. Sarath doing his role. Nothing more needs to be done. Giripal, 0 runs of first 4 balls, taking his time in his innings. Anirudh pulling it back a little, but still no wickets for Mylapore. Anirudh with his third ball. Another single. Giripal gets off the mark. Off his fifth delivery. Shortest delivery. Cut to deep extra cover for a single. In comes Ani with his fourth delivery. Again pitch stop delivery. Perhaps a wrong shot. Top edge. Beg your pardon. It's a dot ball collected by the keeper. I must say Sarath and Giripal taking their time. The run rate has dropped, but however, no pressure on the batting side from where they are at the moment. Rank shot delivery. Beautiful shot by Sarath. Another boundary. Rank shot delivery. As we look at the replay, and he flights it up, but it was too short, giving too much time for the batsman. Moving back, rocking back, I must say, pulling it between fine leg and the wicketkeeper. Another boundary for MCC. MCC cruising along into this towards this target. I must say they have one hand on the trophy already. 66 for 1 at 6.5. Last ball for Anirudh. Credit has to go to the star batsman opening this innings, Gautam Gopal, scoring at more than 200 per strike rate. Last ball of the innings, of the over, sorry. Shortest delivery. Rocks back. Sarath pushes this again to long on for an easy single. MCC 67 for 1 at 7 overs. This tournament is sponsored by TAGROS and TSM, co-sponsored by Vipas Groups as well. Interclub tournament happening in Chennai, happening in JAIN. What appears to be fantastic batting conditions. The tournament has been full of fireworks. There have been teams scoring more than 200 runs in certain matches. However, this match, you must say, MCC bowled impeccably, pulling it back for less than 120 runs in their 20 overs. Match appears to be quite one-sided, I must say. Mylapore and MCC were certainly the two best sides in this tournament as this tournament started. Vignesh Mohan into the attack. Over pitch delivery. Sarath poses for the cameraman. Straight drive for no run. No wonder he's called India Sharath, as you can see from his style. Certainly has a swagger to his batting. In comes Vignesh Mohan. Second delivery of his over. Length delivery, rocks back, cut in front of point, 2 deep extra cover for another easy single. MCC taking their time in this innings with a run rate well over 9 and over. Just 38 runs required at 75 balls. Looks like a walk in the park. Shortest delivery. Giripal rocks back, hits it over covers. Could go all the way. Yes, looks like a 6. Let's see what the umpires call on. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's a huge 6. Giripal taking his time, however, rocking back, cutting it over point for what appears to be a huge 6, using the pace of the batsman.
Yes, looks like a 6.
Bowler, I beg your pardon.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's a...
Again, length delivery on the leg stump, pushed it to square of long off for a quick single. 32 to win of 75 balls, 75 of 1 of 7.4. MCC cruising along. Sarath at 16 runs of 15 balls. Giripal, though he had a slow start, has quickly moved on to 8 runs of 7 balls. Vignesh Mohan into the attack. Pitch up delivery, driven by... What a beautiful shot for just a single. Oh, Giripal comes back for a quick double. Well run by the MCC team. Sarad's batting looking impeccable as always. Truly the man in form this tournament. 250 is the previous two matches. Also looking well in form. 18 runs of 16 balls. No risks need to be taken today. 29 runs of 73 balls required. Captain Vinay Gupta has taken off his pads. Killa, love the vehicle. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Vinay Gupta, the captain, has taken off his pads. Clearly he doesn't have to risk his innings today. An impeccable captaincy this tournament, losing just one match. I must say today Vinay Gupta has played all his cards perfectly. Sandeep comes back into the attack, leading wicket taker this tournament, but Sandeep has been very expensive this match. 2.1 runs, 23 for no wicket. Sandeep into second delivery, shortest delivery. Dot ball. Sarath and Giripal enjoying their batting. Pitched up delivery. Sarath just flicks the ball into square leg for another easy single. Sarath moves on to 19 runs of 19 balls. Sarath anchoring this innings like he's done the previous two matches. He throws it up there. Looks like a pitched up delivery. Giripal rocking back and cutting it to point. No run. Sandeep trying to improve his bowling figures by pulling it back. Again, shortest delivery. Rocks back. Giripal just pushes it to square leg for an easy single. Nobody wants to finish this innings quickly today. Every batsman taking their time. MCC well and truly on their way to winning this tournament, just requiring 26 runs of 67 balls. Again, shortest delivery. Sarath rocks back, pulls it to mid wicket, I must say, for an easy single. Sandeep, being quite expensive in his first 2 overs, has given just 3 runs this over. However, that's because MCC are not attacking any of their bowlers anymore. With the field opened up, I think MYLAPORE is missing a trick here. With less than 3 runs required and over, I feel they must need to pull their fields a little inside, putting pressure on the batsmen, trying to make them hit over the infield, trying to make them hit scoring runs. Right now they are milking runs easily through every gap. Looks like Anirudh is changing ends. Sandeep has started his over this end. Anirudh comes on that end. Anirudh certainly needs to be called as a pick of the MYLAPORE bowlers with 2 overs, 15 runs. But all of MYLAPORE bowlers have been very expensive. With the target less than 6 runs and over, all of them going well over 7-8 runs. Quickest delivery on the leg stump. Sarath clicks it. He's gone for another beautiful boundary. Anirudh being again expensive off his first ball, off the over. Sarath needn't take any risks at all. takes his time, flicks it over fine leg for another beautiful boundary. Sharath moves on to 24. As the scoreboard keeps ticking on, Vinay Gupta has taken off his pads. Dheeraj Reddy has taken off his shoes. His hat, sorry. Another easy single. Pushing to long out for a single. Anirudh comes into the attack to his third delivery. Bowling to Giripal, no risks taken, just pushed it to long on. Sir Giripal and Sarath enjoying their batting. Soma, the fielder, throws it to the wicket keeper. Vinay Gupta winning all of the tournaments he's been the captain of, playing all his cards right. Again, shortest delivery, pushes it back to the bowler, no run. Another pitched up delivery on the leg stump by Anirudh, just a flick to mid wicket for an easy single. Sarath moves on to 26 of 24 balls, Giripal 11 of 11. The last two deliveries, last delivery I must say, shortest delivery, flicked off the pads for another easy single. With the first ball boundary and 4 singles, they've given 8 runs this over. Anirudh continues to be expensive with 3 overs, 23 runs, whereas the entire total of being only 105. Any bowler going above 7 is certainly considered expensive today. As you can see, all the bowlers have been very, very expensive. No wickets today for Mylapore. The one wicket that is mentioned is retired out by Gautam, who gave a blistering start for MCC, scoring 50 runs of less than 25 balls, strike rate of well over 200. Sandeep comes to his 4th over, having not taken any wickets today, giving more than 26 runs in his 3 overs. 17 runs required of 10 overs. Sandeep into the attack, shortest delivery, rocks back, just a back foot drive I must say, to the long on fielder for an easy single. Praveen the fielder long on, flicks it back to the bowler. As you can see from the body language of the entire Mylapore cricket team, the match is well and truly over, I must say. Shortest delivery, rocks back again, straightish pull, too long on for an easy single by Sarath. The scoreboard keeps ticking on. 2 runs of his first 2 balls. Sandeep moves to 28 runs in his 3.2 overs with no wickets. Being a leading wicket taker, this tournament has not taken any wickets this match. Foolish delivery, but Giripal again moves back and defends it. No run. Giripal certainly taking his time, enjoying his batting, I must say. 15 balls, 13 runs. Giripal's strike rate is less than 100. However, there is no need to take any risks this innings because Gautam has done everybody's job easy today, scoring 50 runs of 24 balls with 7 fours and 2 sixes with a strike rate of more than 200. I think it's a no-brainer who's going to get the man of the match for this final. Tough delivery, flicked off his pads again, too long on for an easy single. The batsman is walking, the non-striker is walking, even the fielders are walking. Ashrit is padded, perhaps the next batsman in, trying to break his jinx of a king's pair the last couple of matches. This delivery pulled, one bounce into the fielder's hand. Just another single. Sandeep coming to the end of his spell. 4 overs, 30 runs. I must say, he's been quite expensive. Although he's pulled back the last 2 overs. His first 2 overs were extremely expensive. And I think that is where MYLAPORE has certainly lost the match. His first 2 overs going for well over 11 runs. And with just 13 runs required from 9 overs, the match is done and dusted, I must say. I still feel MYLAPORE should move all their fielders in, put pressure on the batsmen, make them try to hit over the infield. They have to try something different there, although it might be too little too late. Perhaps as soon as Gautam got retired out, with 2 new batsmen in, they should have perhaps tried to make the batsmen take risks. I think they have not done that. It's because chasing just 105 and Gautam scoring 50 runs of that, the MYLAPORE club had certainly given up. In comes Vishwanathan again. Shortish delivery pulled by Sarath straight to mid-wicket's hand for just another easy single. Scoreboard ticks on. 12 required from 8.5 overs. Then also starting his 2 overs, 24 runs, 23 runs, I beg your pardon. Bowling slow, Giripal sweeps, misses it, the keeper picks it up. I think the first 4 overs of the match was quite over. 4 overs, 45 runs. Again, shortest delivery, wide, Giripal lets it go. Umpire stretching his arms, wide given. Vishwanathan comes into the attack. Again on the leg side, Giripal sweeps fine, but no pace on the delivery. Finally picks it up, flicks it back to the keeper for an easy single. 96 for 1, 11.3. 10 runs required for 51 balls. 10 runs required from 51 balls. Widest delivery, perhaps a wide if he had left it. Giripal not interested in taking the run, sends Sarath back. Another dot ball. Vishwanathan trying to improve his figures after giving 24 runs in his first 2 overs. Now 2.5, 26 runs. Straight delivery, straight shot by Sarath. Has it gone all the way? Huge 6. Umpire stretches his arms. Sarath proving that he's an informed batsman in this tournament. Another replay. Straight 6.
Has it gone all the way?
Sarath moves on to 34. 4 to win for MCC. Another huge 6. Sarath being unbeaten throughout this tournament. Looks like everyone has taken off their pads with just 4 runs required. Even Ashit has taken off his pads. Looks like he's going to work on his King's pair in Malaysia. Three tournaments, 3 victories for Vinay Gupta. Looks like a new bowler into the attack. Shortest delivery, cut. Just another easy single. 2 deep extra cover. looks like it's just 3 runs to win. Bharadwaj, the new bowler. First ball, 1 run. Into the attack, shortest delivery. Sarath pushes it to short mid on, short mid off, no single. Mylapore has moved their field in, but yet again I feel it's a little too late. Perhaps as soon as Gautam got out they should have done this. Ball to the leg flick. Sarath flicks it, and I think that is the end of the innings. MCC has won this in flying colours. Yet another victory for MCC without losing a wicket this match. Great tournament for MCC. Although losing to Mylapore in the group stages, have a fantastic victory. Once again beating them without losing a wicket this final. MCC and Mylapore played another final few months ago, which was also MCC beat them without losing a wicket. Fantastic captaincy by Vinay Gupta, playing all his cards perfectly today. Opening bowling with Dheeraj.
Roshan, I have a question for you. Final match you perform, what happening?
Final match perform, what happening? And that's the end from the commentary box. Fantastic tournament for MCC Red. Well and truly deserving champions. Mylapore fought well. Unfortunately, MCC was too powerful today, scoring less than 110 runs, scoring 105 runs in their 20 overs. A walk in the park for MCC, having not lost any wicket, scoring 105 runs in less than 12 overs. MCC are the new champions of TAGROS-TSM cricket tournament, co-sponsored by Vipas Group. And that's the end from the commentary box. Thank you so much.
Welcoming the chief guest V. Sivaramakrishnan, former South Zone cricketer, Tamil Nadu cricketer, stalwart. Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming. MCC won the title
by restricting MYLAPORE club to 105, and they scored it in about 10, 11 overs. Well played MCC, congratulations. Well played MYLAPORE club. You've done a great job. I mean, that's one bad toss to lose probably. Congratulations to both teams. You guys have done extremely well right through the tournament. Made it very fair and square. And get up the camaraderie and the spirit of cricket. And that's what we wanted. Thank you so much. We'll just take a picture with our chief guest, both teams. And after that, see, we are just waiting for the CEO of TAGROS to come. So it might take about 15 minutes, 20 minutes for them to come. And after that, we'll have a prize distribution. The lunch is also there. Please have lunch at home. That's a good question. After the prize distribution. Thanks. Thanks, Vasu. Thanks, Kumar.
the prize distribution. All in the இது கொஞ்சம் இழுத்து விடு. Calling MCC to the prize distribution area, please. MCC team. Mylapore Club. 5 minutes, guys. Maximum 10 minutes. Then we'll have lunch after the prize distribution. We request both teams to come to the prize distribution area. Welcome our chief guest V. Ramakrishnan sir to please come to the prize distribution area. Welcome Mr. Abhijit Bose, CEO of TAGROS. Please come. Request all Mylapore players to come here, please. All MCC players, please come. It's getting hot. Mr. V. Ramakrishnan, CEO of TAGROS. We request both teams, please. Shiv sir, please, you can take a seat here. Bose sir, please. It's a lovely ground, absolutely. Please come. Ashok sir. Ninga vaango at least. Ninga vaango. Come Gautam, Roshan, Giripal. Giripal va, seekom. Good afternoon, friends, and both teams, Mylapore Club and MCC. Good afternoon, Mr. Abhijit Bose, CEO of TAGROS India, and a big hearty welcome to the chief guest, V. Ramakrishnan. Both Mylapore and MCC have played some thrilling cricket right through the tournament, and deservedly both were in the finals. Thanks to MCC's tight bowling, they restricted Mylapore Club to 105 and they scored it back in. I don't know the exact number of overs, probably it's around 12 or 13. Well played MCC, congratulations to you, and well played Mylapore Club. You can have your heads up, don't worry. Okay, played very great. Okay. So before we move on to the prize distribution, I'd like to talk a few minutes on our chief guest. Mr. Sivaramakrishnan, it gives me immense pleasure and deep sense of pride to stand before you today to speak about a true stalwart of Tamil Nadu cricket. Mr. Sivaramakrishna's name is etched in the rich history of Tamil Nadu and South Zone cricket. A cricketer of rare talent, discipline, commitment, he represented the state and zone with high distinction, earning the admiration of his teammates, opponents, and the cricket lovers alike. Throughout his illustrious career, Mr. Sivaramakrishnan has set benchmarks that continue to inspire younger generations. He holds the unique distinction of being the first player to score over 5,000 runs in Ranji cricket and to take 100 catches, an extraordinary achievement that underlines his exceptional all-round ability and consistency over the years. See, that's a very unique incident about Tamil Nadu cricket, which I have to say, in 1986-87 is where Mr. Sivaramakrishnan retired from first class cricket, and he was kind of resting at home. In 87-88 season, Tamil Nadu had reached the quarterfinals under the captaincy of Vasudevan sir, and they all felt they needed V. Sivaramakrishnan sir's batting for quarters, semis and finals. I mean, that was the confidence they had in him. Mr. Prabhakar Rao, the then president, had gone to his house. Am I right? When you were resting, and pulled him out of his retirement to come and play the quarters, semis and finals, and they ended up winning that season with Sivaramakrishnan sir scoring 50, a century in the semis and a 94 in the finals. Very well done, sir. So we are extremely proud of you. So even today at the age of 73, he continues to be actively associated with the game, offering guidance and sharing his wisdom with the next generation. Sir, your contributions have enriched Tamil Nadu cricket and left an indelible mark on the cricketing fraternity. On behalf of everyone gathered here, I extend our heartfelt gratitude and respect to you. We are truly honored by your presence this afternoon rather, and deeply inspired by a remarkable journey. Thank you everybody, and a big hand to our chief guest. I would like Mr. Sivaramakrishnan sir to say a few words before we go to the main action of the event.
Thank you so much, Ravi. Very deeply touched by your very fine sentiments. Such a pleasure being here. I couldn't get to watch the game, but such a pleasure to be. Ravi was always been very passionate about the game. Just 2 minutes I'll take because it's too hot. I shouldn't be talking too much. Ravi, about 15 years back, he used to call me for all this inter-club tournaments, and he used to pull me out. Says, "Come and bowl 4 overs. That's enough." They'll make me bat. He'll make me feel, do everything. That is a kind of passion, and till the age of 55, 56, I was playing this inter-club tournaments. I stopped playing the league cricket, but I believe during the course of this tournament, one match was played on lights. I mean, that is amazing commitment, Ravi. I mean, to get a match organized, and also this ground brings back memories. I don't know how many of you know. 70s we used to play intercollegiate tournament here. We used to go to Mambalam station, take a train, get down here, walk to the ground and play the match and go back. So coming now, it's such a pleasure and such a beautiful ground here. And my MYLAPORE club connection also, I have been a member many years back. In fact, it was founded by my great grandfather, Justice P.R. Sundaram Iyer, who was in Las. So the connection is there. So I'm very happy to be So, and like 87, 88, he was talking about that. That was the time. That was my last 1 or 2 seasons. That is where Arjun was coming. Arjun, Sendil, Gautam, Dada Gautam. These are all the youngsters who are making their thing. And somehow I got along so very well with the youngsters. So many years of difference. We made some tours together. We had some fun together. I think I must congratulate Tablets India and TAGROS and Ravi for sponsoring this event. I mean, it needs some support, this kind of tournaments. Venkatesh of Vipassana, okay. Wish you all the best and many more years of this tournament success. Yeah, thank you.
I request Umesh, MYLAPORE Club Secretary, to give a bouquet to Mr. V. Sivaramakrishnan. I call upon Arjun to give a bouquet to the CEO of TAGROS India Limited. Mr. Abhijit Booth would like to say a few words, please.
Good afternoon. I mean, it's a privilege and honor to be on the same platform with Sivaramakrishnan sir. Thanks for inviting me, Ravi, and it's fantastic to be here. Congratulations to the winning team. MCC. So MADRAS Cricket Club, congrats to all of you. I'm sure you guys have worked very hard to hold the trophy. The team who could not lift the trophy this time, never lose your heart. there's always a next time to come better prepared. All the very best, and congratulations to all participants, the organizers, for arranging such fantastic event. As sir was talking about the old history of cricket, and cricket in India, as we know, it's not a game, it's a religion, right, for all of us. I mean, we all feel cricket, I mean, day in, day out, any match that happens. I mean, we all are deeply connected with that. Once again, thank you very much and all the very best.
Now we'll go to the main action of the prize distribution. Coming to the finals first, we have two valuable players from one team each. From MYLAPORE club, I call upon Vignesh Mohan, who scored 50. There's a voucher for you. I will request Mr. Sivaramakrishnan to give the awards. Please. From MCC, I call upon Ashrit, who bowled very economically, is given. 1 minute. I call upon Ashrit. I request Mr. Bose to give away this award, please. In a low-scoring game, one man always stood out in this match, and this is Gautam Gopal for being scoring a quick-fire 50 to take MCC home. He's the man of the final. I request Mr. V. Ramakrishnan sir to give this voucher, please. We have some other awards for the tournament, and we felt each category deserved an award. For the fielding part, we have one best catch of the tournament taken by KN of MYLAPORE club. There was a brilliant catch yesterday in the semi-finals. I request Mr. Bose to hand over this award. Please. And we have one man who never gets old. He is the grapevine of Rotary cricket. He is the grapevine of club cricket. And he is the senior player of the tournament, Mr. Vishy. Please come. I request Mr. Visharamakrishnan to give this award to Vishy. He is 61 years old, sir. Vishy, very well bowled. Right there. கொஞ்சம் உள்ள வந்துருங்க. Sigak. Like how we have a senior for the tournament, we had a combination of dependents playing in this particular tournament, and we have the youngster, and the find of the tournament goes to Sigamani. I request his father Ashok sir to come and pick this award, please. I request Mr. Bose to hand over this award to See, actually, I had in mind only one person for the best batsman award, but that was Vignesh Mohan. But Sharath has been consistently performing, so I didn't want to leave him out. You will now just take the trophy in hand. We will ensure that the other voucher also reaches the other batsmen. We call Sharath and Vignesh Mohan the best batsman of the tournament. Yeah, you just take it together. Mr. V. Ramakrishnan will give this award, sir. One bowler who stood out with his teasing off spinners is Sandeep of MYLAPORE club. So he wins the best bowler award. We request Mr. Bose to hand over this award to him. Voucher. All right. Please come. And finally, one player who stood out among all the teams and made his team lift the trophy, and that man is the player of the tournament, and it's Giripal for his excellent all-round performance with 7 wickets, 75 runs and 6 catches. Request Mr. V. Ramakrishnan to hand over this. And I want to thank Manu Vasan to sponsor a 15,000 rupees voucher to the man of the tournament. Please. Thanks Manu Vasan, thanks Ranbir. And finally to the last two prizes for the afternoon. Mylapore Club captain, would you please come on stage and say a few words, please? Rana sir, please give a big hand to Mylapore Club, guys. Soma, what do you think went wrong? Is it the toss which made the difference, or but since you told me that toss wasn't not the critical factor when you tossed?
Yeah, the wicket was really damp. I think that was very tough to score earlier, so that was a big change. And but still, they bowled really well, and they kept it really tight for us. So and Gautam played an excellent knock as usual, and he took it away from us very easily. So.
And right through the tournament, your intensity has been excellent. I mean, how do you guys prepare for a club event like this?
Nothing special. We just make sure some of these guys stay calm. Sandeep, KN. So otherwise, then we'll be fine.
Thank you, Soma. Well played. And please, I'd like to ask Mr. Bose to hand over the runners-up cup to Soma. Please, the team can come forward also. I call upon the captain of MCC, the winners of this inaugural tournament, Vinay Gupta, to say a few words before he collects the trophy from V. Ramakrishnan, sir. Vinay, when you started this tournament, I think it was kind of edgy, right? I mean, you won the first match, also not very convincingly. Your score was only 149. How did you feel you can get the team back together and, come back so strong?
The thing is, we are playing after a long period of time. Everybody is rusty. I think good practice in between, and I think we did quite well going through the tournament.
I might put you in a spot of bother now. See, a player like Gautam's caliber, okay? How do you handle him on the field? I mean,
I think he's the most easiest person to handle on the field for sure. I'm not very sure about the field, but yeah, good to have his experience here. I think he won both the games single-handedly. Good to share a dressing room with him. Yeah.
Anyway, well played with it, all deserved. You want to say something?
The most difficult person to handle was you. I think I was getting 20 calls a day, bare minimum.
Vinay was part of the organizing committee too. So anyway, well played. Please collect the trophy from Shadam. Sir. Very well played, MCC. Ashok sir, I can't leave you out as the TNCA president. Please come. I want you to hand over the gift to Mr. V. Ramakrishnan for coming. It's a small gift it's a forest essential gift. I heard Asta told me that Vidyut might knock it off from you. So please keep it safely. I request Mr. Ashok sir to give it. Sorry, I had to pull you in, Mr. Ashok. Hey, big hand to Sir Ramakrishnan sir, please. Thank you, everybody. That comes to the conclusion of this tournament, and very well played, all of you, and thank you for all the understanding and cooperation. Before I conclude, I'd like to thank a few people. First is Natarajan, my office, my brother, rather he is my guru at work, Natarajan, for his intensity and complete commitment to get the food organized, to get the ground, call the marker every day and find out whether the matches will be on time. Then I like to thank upon M. Sanjay, who is not here, who helped us with the ground facilities, Mr. Arvind of Omega Cricket Ground, and we thank the markers of both grounds who helped us start the games on time irrespective of the rains. I thank the catering people, Rajgopal and co. I thank the umpires Vasudevan and Kumar for their excellent work right through the tournament. Thank you, Mr. Vasudevan. Thank you, Mr. Kumar, and thank you for the camera live work by Crick Heroes. Then thanks Crick Heroes. So thank you. Thanks Scorer. Thanks Krida Sports for supplying the balls for the tournament, and finally I'd like to thank all the sponsors. First, TAGROS. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for being part of this tournament. It's really been very, very kind of you and nice of you to be a part of this. I thank Venki of Vipas Consulting for sponsoring all the prizes for the tournament. Thank you, Venki. Yeah. And with that, we conclude this. Thank you, everybody, for making it a memorable tournament. Thank you all. Please have lunch. Lunch is come. Please have lunch and go. Thank you.